Wild Time here with another World of Warcraft video. Today we're going to be looking at a video from the YouTuber ConCon about how to get the Bronze Celebration tokens in the War Within. Now we're going to watch this together. This is my not first time watching it through, but I really liked it. I enjoyed it, and for somebody like me who looks at a bunch of stuff in the game and I'm just get overwhelmed with all the things, he really keeps it short, simple, sweet. It helped me, so I think it's going to help you all too. The link to the original video is down in the description below, so make sure you go check out his channel as well. Let's get going though. We'll get right through it, and yeah, you go step by step how to get these tokens. Not only the first week, which is what this is focused on, but it's going to be going forward as well. Very similar every week. So let's watch.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to get Bronze Celebration tokens for the 20th anniversary event in World of Warcraft. And in this video, I know the locations of how to get 46 of them this week. If you know of any others, feel free to share down in the comments down below. So
well, let's stop right there for a second. This is a long event. It's going on until January, but they like arbitrarily spread this out, right? Like you can only get 46 in your first week. So to get one of the transmog sets, it costs 60, so it's going to need at least be week 2 to get a transmog set. So for me, I'm not going to blow any of these things until I'm able to get those. Also, they are warband tokens, so if you do a quest for one, you can't do that same quest on another alt and then also get that same reward. So if you do a quest for 3 on one character, you can't do that same quest for 3 on another character, so keep that in mind.
So from the very beginning of this event, you will get a quest called Another Timely Invitation that will lead you to the Caverns of Time. And if we go ahead and we progress to the First Lady at the beginning here, in total, you will get 3 quests from this lady, giving you 3 tokens, then 3 tokens, and then 5 tokens. So that's a total of 11 tokens you can get from her. Now from her over here, if we go...
Again, that's only once per account. So you do that one time. Super easy introductory quests. So I doubt that you'll be able to do these next week again. I wouldn't think so, right? Because they're like, hey, go talk to these people, and I don't think she's going to have you do that 2 weeks in a row. So I'm not sure about that, but you can only do that on one character as well. And then not sure what next week, if they're going to have something that replaces that big quest, those rewards there or not.
Off to the right hand side, you can find Boba Dormu, and he will give you a quest which will tell you to do 5 time walking dungeons, and he's going to give you 3 tokens for doing so. You can go...
This is super nice. This is a good thing to keep in mind if you want to do this on an alt. I did this on a character that I was leveling, so because they are warbound, you don't have to do it on your max level character. You can do it on an alt and then also get that experience plus earn those tokens.
Go to your group finder and you go into Dungeon Finder, and if you look down here at the bottom, you'll find Random Time Walking Dungeon Classic.
Yeah, all this stuff you can do on Dungeon Finder, Raid Finder, super nice.
You just have to do 5 of these to complete this quest. If we jump just behind him, you'll see Chromie is on the ground over here. Chromie is going to have a quest where she's going to tell you to do Chromie's Codex. So accept this quest, go to your group finder, and in the Dungeon Finder again, you'll find the Codex of Chromie, which you can queue for. It will also give you a goodie bag. If you complete this quest, you'll get another 3 tokens.
Super easy. You get into like a raid-sized group. You just fly around and kill stuff. Not hard at all.
Now from here, if we mount up and we go just across to the other side, there's an NPC who is called the World Boss Guide. He's going to have 2 weekly quests. The first one is for Soldier of Time to get 500 honor in Korak's Revenge. This is a PvP.
Again, I would do this on an alt that you're leveling. This is a great way to level, joining Korak's Revenge. Really good way to level. You don't really have to know much about PvP. Some people are going to hate me for saying that, but you just go in there and just follow the crowd and attack everybody else. But also a good way, again, to level.
Key thing, when you complete it, you'll get a bunch of rewards, but also 3 tokens. You can find this by going to the group finder, going to player versus player, going to Korak's Revenge right over here, and just quite simply just be around enemy players who are dying for like maybe 20 to 30 minutes, and you should have the quest complete. Depends how good your group is. His second weekly quest is for Timely Gate Crashers, and this is for killing the 3 world bosses in the area. This will also give you 3 extra tokens. The world bosses in the area, if you open up your map, you should find them over there. Archivon, the Stonewatcher, Doomwalker over here, and Shah of Anger. The best way to find groups for these is by going to the group finder, going to Dungeons and Raids, pre-made groups, and then just searching custom, find group, and then just search the boss's name like Doom. And if you find a group, join them and kill the boss, and you're done. Now, the last two quests in this area are going to be on the opposite side where Chromie was again. You'll see it's by this drill, by this lady, Moira. When you speak to her, she'll both have a weekly quest where you can get 3 tokens for defeating and looting the last boss in the Black Rock's Depth raid. Her once-off quest is going to give you 5 tokens for defeating the last boss in the raid as well. So in general, if you defeat the last boss, you will get 8 tokens this week only. From next week, it should only be 3. Now, the best way to...
All right, so yeah, you can do this in Raid Finder. I will tell you, I ran this about 8 times, and even just in LFR before I downed the last boss. An indicator is if you're on the first boss and the big red circles come up and half of your raid wipes, they don't know how to play the game, which happened to me like 3 times. Just staying out of the circle. The last boss, here's a quick guide. Kill the girl first, kill the guards that come up, and then down the last guy and just dodge everything else. Easy.
To do this is by going to the group finder, going to raid finder, and then just going to the Imperial seat in the Black Rock Depths raid. So the Imperial seat is just the last 2 bosses in LFR. It's going to be pretty easy. You just go in here and zerg and just destroy it. When you defeat the last boss, you'll get the stuff you need and you can complete the quest. Now, that's it for the quests that you can do in this area, but that's not the only ways you can get tokens. We can actually go to Dornagal. Now, in Dornagal this week, if you go to the Delver section over here, you should see there is a weekly quest this week. This is a delve quest where you'll have to complete delves to collect fragments. When you complete this quest, you will get...
So you have to get 30 fragments. I'm not sure how much you get per delve. I've ran 2 of these, but they were level 8 bountiful, and they've given me 10 each. So that would be 3 level 8 bountifuls that I'm going to do, but I don't know if they can just be level 1 or what. Somebody let me know in the comments if you know if those can just be your basic level 1 delves you can spam by yourself, or if they have to be like bountiful to get more. So I don't know if those fragments vary based on difficulty.
2 tokens. Then if we fly outside Dornagal, you can go to the Theatrope, which is located right over here on the map. So the Theatrope in the Isle of Dorn, if you make your way here, it resets every hour on the hour. You can complete the quest. You'll see the quest this time will give you a single token this week.
And that's sort of crazy. This thing takes a while to complete to get one token.
So you can get 1 token by doing this event on the hour. For the next one, we're going to make our way to the Ringing Deeps to Gundargaz, which is located right over here. You'll see the quest givers. There are 2 of them. We're going to the one right at the back over here. And when you go through this entrance over here, you'll see there is this little NPC who has the rolling down on the deeps, who is going to give you 1 token for collecting 10 odd globs of wax, which you can find by these purple little patches on the ground around the entire War Within map. So it's not just this.
Those aren't purple by default. Go into your settings, type in search, and like in the search at the settings, just type in outline, and you'll have to turn outline mode on.
Region, you can find it everywhere. Get 10 of those wax handed in and get a free token. And that's going to be a weekly quest. If we go to the Awakened Cash reward area, there is an NPC who has a weekly quest as well, where you can get another single token for a complete.
All right, so we're seeing a theme here. You're basically doing all the weeklies and everything that are available in the new expansion, and you're getting a small reward of like 1 bronze each for them.
Completing 20 waves in this event. You can start the event from the same NPC and hand in the quest to get your reward. We're going to go to Aj Kahet. We're going to go to the Weaver's Lair. If you go ahead and you make your way to the NPC who gives out the weekly quests at this little front desk option.
By the way, if you're doing this, make sure you get the quest. He's got it. He doesn't even have it up here, but there's a daily quest. Might be weekly actually, but there's a quest that you can get that gives you 10% experience and reputation buff in the event. So you'll want that reputation buff when you're doing these things. Like the theater trope gives you like I think it gives you like 1,000 rep, right? That machine thing you was just talking about gives you a lot of rep as well. So you're going to want to get that extra percentage rep while you're doing it. So that's worth noting as well. Make sure you have that buff.
You can collect the Blade of the General, and then quite simply, you just have to do 5 world quests in the area, or otherwise you'll have to
Make sure this week you get that before you kill the world boss. World boss gives you 20%.
To do 10 of the rumors or secret treasures. If you don't know where to get those from, there's an NPC right over here that you can go ahead and buy a bundle that when you activate it or you use it, it will reveal the icons on the map to show you where all the rumors are. This is in order to fill up the complete activities bar over here so that you can go ahead and finish that quest. And once you finish that quest, you'll get a token. You should also know that the special assignment quests, the ones where you have to complete 3 other world quests to unlock it, when you do this quest, you will gain 1 bronze celebration token as well. Another way to get a single token is by doing one of the 8 little mini quests near the Spreading the Light quests in Hellowfall. So if you do just one of these, you will get a bronze celebration token. But once you do one of them, the others will no longer award it. So not like you're going to get 8. It looks misleading when you see it the first time, but you can only get 1. For another weekly token, you can go ahead and defeat the world boss on the War Within. I have already defeated it. It should be in Ashkahet. It should be located around here. And you should get 1 token for defeating it.
Yeah.
In Dornagal, if you head over to the container...
I mean, world boss is going to change every week, right? So just kill the world boss, wherever it's at. It's the biggest world quest icon on the map.
Gate at this location on the map, you'll find there's an NPC over here who you can get a token from for persevering in arenas. You can see for collecting 1,500 honor in raid.
This is probably honestly not worth it for most of you, unless you're doing rated arenas anyway. This is not something you're going to be able to hop into and just complete easily at all. You're going to need to find a group for it. You're going to need to have PvP gear. I would honestly, if you don't do PvP already, or you're not geared for it, I would honestly just skip this. It's not going to be worth it for you.
Arenas, you can collect 1 bronze token. If you manage to get the quest Something Different, I actually don't know where you get this. It's for winning a PvP brawl, and if you do win, you get 2 bronze celebration tokens. The way I got the quest was actually by getting it shared from somebody doing the brawl. All you got to do is open up your group finder, go to player versus player, quick match, and then select brawl deep 6, and you just have to win. Yeah, simple. You can also get 3 tokens for defeating the last boss, Queen Ansarak, in the Nurubar Palace. You can do this at the minimum difficulty of Raid Finder, so going to your Raid Finder and queuing.
Super glad they have all this in Raid Finder, by the way.
For Queen's Fall is a good way to do the Silken Court and then Queen Ansarak to get those 3 tokens from her. Now your goal should be to get 100 tokens. If we search for the achievement Token Collector, when you collect 100 bronze celebration tokens for the first time when you reach 100, you'll note that the reward is going to be that tokens drop from repeatable 20th anniversary activities. This means that after you get the first 100 tokens, it's going to be a lot easier to farm more tokens to get more and more so that you can buy all the reward items that are attached to this anniversary event. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, so basically you're just doing your weekly stuff on top of the quests that come from the event, right? So yeah, goal is to get 100. Not going to get it week 1. Probably not looking like week 2, so maybe week 3 or so. But as it goes on, they start to amp it up. I am glad that you can do these things in LFR and Dungeon Finder. Super cool. Let me know what you think about the anniversary. Are you having fun so far? Do you like it? What are you going to buy with your tokens? Yeah, so don't forget to go check out this guy's channel. Have fun playing the game, and until next time, I'll catch you all later.